How's it? Today is Monday, March 31st. Got some snatch work today. Today was kind of hard. I felt really weird. I don't know. It's not like my shoulder was giving me too many issues or my legs were not as strong or just like it just felt like everything was just not where I thought I was going to be. I don't know. I didn't sleep very well last night, and I didn't sleep at very much at all the night before, so maybe that's been kind of affecting me. But I did have a few days of rest. I had, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to rest and get be like recovered for this week. And yeah, I mean, my shoulder, the kind of issue that I was kind of talking about on Thursday was not really a factor in today's lifting at all. It was just hard. I didn't expect it to be this hard this quickly. And I'll be honest, I don't even remember if I said I would be transitioning from snatch balances to something else or like my complexes for the power snatch and stuff. I don't even remember what I said last week. And maybe that's something I should be examining a little bit more closely. But yeah, today I just went 3 kilos up on the snatch balance plus overhead squat, so 112. And this was hard for sure. I think like on my elbow, my left elbow didn't feel very stable. It felt like I was going to almost hurt it as I was holding the bar over my head. And I think the snatch balance is the easy part. And then holding the overhead squat is the part that is challenging, which is typically not the way that it goes. It's usually the opposite way, where the snatch balance is very hard to do, and then I can get to the point where like, okay, like it's over my head, I'll be able to just make sure I make the lift. And I felt kind of like just humbled, I guess. Here's my second set, and then my third set, I it felt like my knees went together on the squat back up from the overhead squat. I don't actually think it did too much, but I remember watching it in the gym. But it felt like my knees went in. It went in a bit, but it felt like it went in a lot more than that. And yeah, I'm happy that I was able to make the lifts. I don't know if I'm going to do this next week just because it was just so hard. I might do snatch, push press plus overhead squat. The snatch balance is a lot harder than the snatch push press is, so maybe I'll think about doing that. For my complexes, going up to 82 today, which is also 3 kilos up from last week's complex of the power snatch plus hang snatch. And I think just like last week, my first rep on most of these sets is actually pretty good. And then second power is not good. And then my hang snatch is pretty easy. So with that in mind, here's my last warm up at 72. With that in mind, it's like, do I just go down to 1+1 next week? Probably. I will probably. I wrote a note of that today in my training app. So there is a very, very, very high likelihood that I'm going to actually transition to 1+1s next week, so that I can continue pushing with this complex, because I do want to see how high I can get for the power snatch plus hang snatch. That's not a power. And then these hangs are just really, really, really easy. I'm really happy with how they felt today. These felt a lot more crisp and a lot more stable than my snatches did on Thursday. I think actually this second rep right here, I think this was the power. I went to watch it on my camera, but I'm not super sure. No, it's not. Again, hang snatch is super, super easy. So if I can get to like 90 1+1, I will be very happy. If I could get to somewhere above 90, that would definitely be like reaching on the PR territory of like overall strength and power output. So that is something that I am looking forward to, hopefully being able to do. I don't know if I can power snatch 90 again. My best power snatch, I think, is like, is it 94? Something like that? No, 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 no. No way it was 94. That's way too high. I know I definitely did 200 pounds to like 91, but I do think I did more than that one time. Whatever the case is, I'm going to just set a new one this time. I hope. Um, After that, I actually did not do the RDLs, Snatch RDLs, because I definitely remember that I wanted to move into something else from last week, because last week was pretty challenging. So I'm going to be doing these Snatch Panda pulls for as long as I can make them look okay. Like, these looked okay. I'm trying my best to keep my shoulders over the bar without leaning my torso forward. So if you're looking at that side angle, like, I'm pretty upright as I extend, and that is my overall goal on these, is to just keep my upright torso. So pull up with the elbows and then make sure that my whole upper body doesn't lean forward. And I don't know, I feel like they're really fun, and I feel like I'm not great at them, but I feel very powerful, and I feel like I am moving very quickly, and I'm moving some fairly heavy weight pretty fast. So I am excited about what that might look like in the future and how it might transfer over to my overall lift. But after that, did my classic Monday accessories, some pull-ups. I'm up to 20 pounds for 3 sets of 10 or 12, sorry. And then pal-off presses here for the purple. Pretty standard. I think tomorrow I'm gonna actually push the weights for the back squat. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.